Hello and welcome to Change is Good. As you can see, we got ourselves a box of $half. We might as well open it up. Let's see what we got. This one has the 5142 stamp on it. So recently hunted one of these boxes yesterday actually, and it had a couple silver coins in it and a few varieties, so it was a good box. Let's see this one's better. Man, not easy to open. Here we go. All right, live opening time. I don't see any silver. All right, I'll be back when I have a find. We're on the 8th roll, and we have an NIFC. It is a 2005 Philadelphia, mintage of 3.8 million. Pretty good shape too. Let's get back to the box. We're on roll number 16, and we have a variety. Let's go to the scope. Here we have a pretty damaged 1971 Denver. If you look here at the letter I, it's extra wide. There's an extra serif right in here, even though it's kind of worn. It's some extra thickness down at the bottom. If you go over here to the words we trust, you'll see extra thickness. You can see some splitting right here at the top of the U. And if you go up here to the T in Liberty, it's also extra wide with splitting on both serifs. And a nice little notch right here in the E. This is DDO number 13 on Variety Vista. I probably find this variety more than all the rest. It's pretty common. All right, let's get back to the hunt. We're on roll number 20, and we have an NIFC. This time is a 2002 Denver, first year. Mintage of 2.5 million. All right, let's get back after it. We're on the same roll, and we got a pretty cool variety. Let's go to the scope. Here we have a 1973 Denver. If you look over here to the word N, you'll see little splits right here at the bottom left of the lettering, right through here. And of course, there's obvious splitting through the date, the 1 right through here, and through the inside curl of the 9, and the outside curl of the 9 to the right. Over here in the words we trust, it's extra thick. You can see a little notch right here in the bottom right of the R. Extra thickness going up and all throughout all the lettering. Of course, the letter S is the most obvious. It's got notches at the top and the bottom with splitting going all around through it. And of course, the U is extra thick with little splits up here in the top. If you look here at the number 3, you see a little notch right there. This is the FS 101 in the Cherry Picker's Guide, or DDO number 1 on Variety Vista. It's a great find. Let's get back to the box. We're on roll number 32. I got something kind of cool here. Check it out, a 1984 Philadelphia. Not in the best condition. A few scratches on it here and there. What? A normal coin? What if you do this? A rotated reverse error. These are not that common. I've only found 2 ever. I have found the 2000 Philadelphia. I couldn't find this date on eBay anywhere for sale with this kind of error, so I don't know what it's worth exactly, but the 2000 Philadelphias usually sell for between $20 and $30 lately. A few months ago, they were selling for around $50 to $70, so I'll give this, it's worth at least 15 or 20 bucks. But let's get back to the box. We're on the same roll. We've got a variety. Let's go to the scope. Here we have a 1971 Denver. Check out the letter I. See that big split right there on the right? And a little bitty split here on the left of the top as well. This area right here is damaged, but it also would have a split going right through the center of it. It's also a triple split here on the right at the bottom. The 1 in the date is also a little bit wider than normal. So is the 9. If we go over here to the words we trust, you'll see they're extra wide all the way across. With a little notch right here on the S, the bottom. And if you go over here to the T in Liberty, you'll see that the left serif is extra wide and kind of flat. This is the FS 102 in the Cherry Picker's Guide, or DDO number 6 on Variety Vista. All right, let's get back to the hunt. We're on roll number 45, and we got another variety. Let's go to the scope. Here we have another 1971 Denver. Do you remember the last variety we had, the FS 102 on this date? This is the exact same die, but a much later die state. Look at the split right here in the eye on the upper right. It's also squared here on the other side, but there's no splitting because it's much thinner. The date is also a bit thicker than normal, but it's hard to tell because it's such a later die state. If you go over here, you can see the extra thickness in the lettering in the We Trust. And also a little split right there on the outside of the T. There's also a notch there on the S, but it's kind of damaged, hard to see it. And of course, if you're really not sure at that point, there's your wide, flattened serif on the left in the T in Liberty. This is the FS102, but much later die state. Let's go back to the box. 5 rolls to go. Roll number 46. Another NIFC. This time it is a 2006 Denver, mintage of 2 million. All right, 4 more rolls to go. The rest of the box was a dud. Let's do a quick recap of the finds. Even though there is no silver in that box, I consider it a great hunt. In total, we had 8 finds on the board. We had 3 NIFCs, a 2002 Denver, a 2005 Philadelphia, and a 2006 Denver. We also had 4 varieties, 3 of which were cherry pickers varieties. We had 2 1971D FS102s, a 1971D DDO number 13, and a 1973D FS101. Of course, the find of the hunt was a 1984P rotated reverse error. I have another example of the exact same date right here to show you the difference. I'll be right back. Here on the left is a normal example. Let's flip it over. That's what you should see. Here's one we found in the box. That is a moneymaker. This is how you flip coins for profit, literally. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe. It costs you nothing and helps me out a lot. I appreciate y'all's support, and I'll see y'all again soon on the next hunt.